awaiting the entrance there through the new cantilever stand that's taking itself in operation there. Widnes, and now in primrose and blue, Warrington. The driving wind and rain relented, but it's in that pack that Warrington have problems. Half a dozen forwards are injured, but still a good lineup. Neil Harmon, Paul Cullen and Gary Mercer drafted in from the wing, the tough competitors for the battle up front. And in halves, O'Sullivan and Ellis, they have a new half-back duo. It's an exciting one, and much, I think, will depend upon those two lads at 6 and 7 from Australia and Wales. Widnes too also have problems. No leading point scorer Jonathan Davies, he's out with a ruptured thigh muscle, but the side still bristling with talent. Barry Dowd comes in at centre for Davies, and it's heartening to see Paul Moriarty battling back to fitness after a 9-month absence with a knee injury. He's fit to take his place in the squad. I think much for Widnes will depend on the speed of those two props from New Zealand, Grimmer and Faimalo. They'll take some handling. Coach Doug Lawton picked a strong side. Pitch perfect, testimony to the new drains which were put in here last season and worked wonders with the heavy rain of the past 48 hours. And that wind and rain relented, a little snow forecast, but let's hope we get through the 80 minutes without too much trouble. Skippers there, Tony Myler, and for Warrington, Des Drummond. Both very, very experienced players, many seasons in the game, many test caps between them, and just the sort of captains really to steady people's nerves in a semi-final. Tony Myler for Widnes and Des Drummond in the primrose and blue hoops on the right. Just having a last-minute word with renowned referee from Kipax, Mr. John Holsworth, signifying that there'll be a change of teams round. Very experienced referee, already officiated in 3 of these finals in the past. Not many nerves with John Holsworth, and a very fit referee.
I think one of the good contests that we should look for today, Ray, should be the clash of Des Drummond and Martin O'Fire. I think we might see some excellent tussles there.
Well, I believe, John, in the Boxing Day clash, there certainly was fireworks between the two. So, for Widnes, Andy Collier then kicks off from the right of our screens in this second semi-final, the Regal Trophy, to see who plays Bradford at Headingley on January the 12th. And already John Holsworth spotting an offside, keeping the players well apart. And I think a good thing always in a semi-final in this early stage. Warrington defeated Runcorn, Highfield, Lee and St Helens to get here to this semi-final, and Widnes a little more difficult perhaps in Hull, Leeds and then Giant Killers battling. Warrington in possession, Ellis to Gary Mercer, strong, powerful Kiwi, great experience on the wing in the centre, now drafted in emergency into the second row, should inject a little pace. Ellis, good switch, Cullen. Paul Cullen, another one of this very light Warrington back row, John.
Well, they've probably got it in mobility, but I like the look of Gary Mercer in the second row. I think it might be a position that suits him, you know, and he should be able to use his strength. He's also a very good hitter.
Warrington using the pack well here. And in semi-finals, the loss of a ball like that can very often be crucial. Faimalo, another Kiwi. Four in this Widnes pack, and already the tackling a little too tough. Mr. Holsworth spotted, I think, a punch thrown by Paul Cullen on Asim Faimalo. And a good kick by Alan Tate, taking the kicks to touch in the absence of Davies. Grimmer. Widnes, as I say, use these Kiwis powering down the middle, typical New Zealand style. Grimmer, Faimalo, Kaloto and Sorensen. And here's the other one, Kurt Sorensen. Many years in the game, 1975, 15 seasons ago when he first made his international debut. Grimmer. Good dummy by Mackenzie. Oh, good ball, but well read. And a forward pass. Andy Courier just looks for direction to referee Holsworth. A forward pass and a scrum down. And Kevin Ellis from Wales to put the ball in. Good heel. And brought youngster Paul Williamson in well, but he lost the ball to Kaloto.
I think in those set pieces when Widnes get down here, Ray, we've just got to have a look for Kaloto out very wide. They usually do a run around, pick Kaloto up out very wide. He's hard to handle in those situations.
Tony Myler. Usually the pivot of this Widnes side. Good tackle by Bateman. Some very hard work in these forwards. Very tough Derby rivals, these two. Oh, good break by David Hume. Can't get the ball away. Was looking for the fire. Now then, to Drummond. Another speed merchant. Perhaps passed it rather foolishly. I think Des Drummond really would have been a better advice to have held on to the ball there. He had another sequence of 6 tackles.
Yeah, here's a nice wide ball. The halfback just slips through a little gap here. If Martin O'Fire could have seen himself in the clear, there was something on. It was just misread there. But it's the last two occasions, Ray, that they've lost the ball on the first tackle, Warrington, and they've just got to have a little bit more ball security than that.
Penalty there against Widnes. David Hume offside at the scrum. Mr. Holsworth signifying with his arm to get back. And Warrington's first real attacking position of the game. Still, Warrington 0, Widnes 0. Just 5 minutes gone. Dwayne Mann to Billy McGinty. Again, as John Money said, another second row in this Warrington pack with an extra yard of pace. Warrington switching play regularly to Sullivan. Warrington losing a lot of possession, John.
Yeah, well, they just can't afford to do that against a side like Widnes. Widnes thrive on having a lot of ball, and if you give them too much football, well, you usually pay the price. The price is a try.
Widnes won this trophy on 2 occasions, in 76 against Hull and in 79 against their opponents here at Warrington. The Wyres won it 3 times, 74, 78 and 81. So no strangers to semi-finals. That's a good run by Faimalo. We mentioned earlier on the speed of these two props, and this lad really, he runs like a centre. But with thighs on him like that, at 17 stone, he's bigger than a centre. Barry Dow. Good kick. Very good kick from Barry Dow. Again, another player fought his way back from serious injury. Broken leg. Ellis to feed. Drummond. Warrington like to bring Des Drummond in off the wing, makes an extra 5 or 6 yards. Cullen. Good driving run there from Neil Harmon. Been very impressed with this number 8 lately. O'Sullivan from Canberra Raiders in Australia. Drummond again, fiery little character. Well, a penalty, I think. Des Drummond looking to the touch judge there. I think Paul Hume trampling.
Yeah, Paul Hume, he makes a tackle here. He ends up on the ground, and then he definitely lifts the foot up and stamps it down fairly hard. So, you know, it's could have been quite a serious offence.
So it's a kickable chance for Warrington, although they've had a lot of problems with the goal kickers this season. But here, young Chris Rudd, the Cumbrian lad from the Millham amateur club up there. Only 6 goals this season, but of course, as I said, Warrington had a lot of trouble with their kickers. They've had David Lyon kicking, they've had Gary Mercer, and I know that assistant coach Clive Griffiths has spent many hours out on the training pitch with all 3 of them. Not the easiest of kicks. 40 yards out. No wind to speak of. But again, a nervous time for this youngster, Chris Rudd. And that just shows, I think, nerves, John.
Well, it could have been a chance for Warrington. They did knock the ball forward, but the ball really screwed off the foot. They got a good bounce over there. If they could have picked it up, there might have been a chance to score a try.
Yep. And looks like a Widnes player injured already there. Looks to be Barry Dowd. Or Andy Courier. No, it's Andy Courier. Possibly twisted an ankle or a knee. Surprising what those magic sprays do, John, isn't it?
Yeah, they've always got a little bit of magic water, but defensively, Warrington are doing a very good job at the moment. They're not being intimidated by Widnes, and they're hanging in there. They look okay.
Good play by Tony Myler there. Warrington trying to force him into touch, but a good aggressive defence from the Wires. Warrington known as the Wires because of the wire pulling that was once one of the staple industries. The problem here, Malcolm, is I can't see for the cameramen. I can only see what's on camera in the 225s. That's... oh, hell. Go. Widnes now still on the attack. Joe Grimmer. Sorensen. Again, another powerful Kiwi.
They'll probably go back the other way here, Ray, and look for Calodo out very wide. He gets out real wide. They do a run around and pick up Calodo on the burst.
In fact, did the dummy there, John, didn't they?
Well, they just had a second option on the play, but he's a very dangerous player once he gets out wide. They've just lost the ball and it's play on. It's a good attacking position for Warrington.
Warrington looking the livelier, looking the more aggressive. Good run there. Drummond shrugs off the fire. This is good play now from Warrington. Good long ball. Ellis. And it's these two half-backs who are moving the ball well, I think. Ellis and O'Sullivan, John.
Yeah, they're moving the side around pretty well. They keep, they keep hitting it one way, and then they've got some good switches that are on. So things look all right for them. They're playing pretty well.
Bateman. O'Sullivan, that's a good one. It's a tester. Alan Tate's up to it. Another Great Britain international player here, Alan Tate, had a lot of problems with groin strains, one of the plagues of the modern day player. Certainly no groin strains from this lad, Kurt Sorensen. number 11 for Widnes.
It's good to see Alan Tate back. He's a very good player, and he's missed a lot of football with injuries, but he seems to be back now. And, you know, it's good to see. And they've just lost the ball again, Widnes, in their own 22, so they've got quite a bit of pressure to put up with.
Great determination here from this Warrington side. Dwayne Mann, good switch. Ellis again and O'Sullivan distributing. Still the pressure here on this Widnes line, just 7 yards from the line. I think Warrington would have been better advised there to drop out. Good movement. He's delayed. Well, I think the forward there, John, came a little too early for the short pass.
Well, it looked like they had some sort of a trick play on, but, you know, six play, they should have probably kicked the ball into the in goal.
Good tackle. These are very big, powerful Widnes forwards, 16 stone apiece, and they're really being stopped in their tracks at the moment by this Warrington defence. Mackenzie.
They've had some good pressure on them, Warrington have, Ray, but they just look like they lack a little bit of firepower out wide. I'm sure that if we see Widnes in the same position, you know, they'll be able to get the ball over the line.
And a penalty. David Hume there trying to quieten Joe Grimmer down, and Grimmer doesn't like it, but that's very silly, and I'm sure John Holdsworth will have a word with him.
Well, here's Grimmer bringing the ball up. He goes in very high, the number 13, Paul Cullen. It's probably the third time that he's been penalised in the game, so he's just got to get his act together and realise that you can't play this game if you give away a lot of penalties.
I think the other thing as well, John, if you've got a penalty awarded to you, you don't start giving back chat to players or referees, do you?
No, well, Joe Grimmer, he's just got to keep his trap shut, you know. It's not, let the referee the game. Here's Grimmer again, bringing the ball up strongly, but he does lift the elbow, the Warrington number 13, and, you know, he's just got to be very careful.
Hume. David Hume again, moving around in midfield, this lad. 11 seasons at Widnes in his testimonial year. But these Widnes forwards were making the most ground. And I'm sure we have Alex Murphy down there in the dugout. I'm sure Warrington will be very, very happy at the moment, Alex.
Well, I think so, Ray, but at this moment in time, I'm sat next to the Widnes coach, Doug Lawton. Dougie, happy so far?
Not really, Alec. They've started off like a house on fire, and we're not doing a lot at the moment, so I'm hoping we're going to step it up in a bit.
Well, I think the lads obviously losing a little bit of ball, but Warrington are coming hard, and they're doing things right, Dougie.
Yeah, they are, without a doubt. But I think we will get in the game as it goes on.
Yes, I think Widnes have got to get themselves in the game, and certainly I think both teams have got to stop this niggling that's going on between them. They've got to get down to the rugby. Mr. Hewitt, the touch judge, just having a word with Mr. Holdsworth. He's obviously spotted something. And it's against the Widnes player. It's the Welshman, John Devereux. Now making his way very, very well in the game. 15 months now since his signing. And a powerful wingman.
Well, a lot of these players have got to realise, Ray, the difference between, you know, being an aggressive player and just giving away silly penalties. And the last 5 minutes, we've seen a couple of really silly penalties, just with cheap shots, things that shouldn't be in the game.
I think in every game, John, that we've had Widnes on television this season, they've seemed to struggle in the first 10-15 minutes. They did it with Hull, they did it with Leeds.
Yeah, well, they're a good side, and you know, sometimes it's a little hard to get started you know, at the right time. But, you know, they've got a lot of firepower.
But it's the Warrington firepower at the moment that's telling, and especially is it in this this pair of half-backs. It's O'Sullivan, Ellis all the time to Bateman. Bateman running in, a very fast, quick lad, this centre. O'Sullivan, nice little chip. No, just couldn't quite control the ball. A knock on the sixth tackle, so the handover. Widnes, if anything, John, are going down the middle mostly with this pack. They're not really moving this ball to the three-quarter line.
No, well, they're not. But if you have a look at the two sides and you're a coach of the two sides, you'd have a look at the Warrington pack and you'd think, you know, they don't appear to be real strong in that in the middle of the park. So I think that was the tactics that Widnes would go down the middle early and just try and power over the top of them. But they're sticking to their task well, Warrington.
There certainly is a big difference in size, as we can see from that man there with the injured leg, Imosi Kaloto.
Yeah, here's Kaloto coming down the middle. He might have. You can't really see what's happened to him there, Ray, but you know, they've got to get on with the game. They move the ball away, and another player will play the ball.
It looks like a twisted left knee. Looks like a twist there, I think. Eddie MacDonald just helping him. Certainly, if Kaloto had to leave the field, that would be a big blow to Widnes. But back into the game. Faimalo. Widnes about a stone a man heavier in this pack. And a good forceful kick there from Faimalo. David Lyon. First real touch of the ball, this young fullback. His father, Jeff, played with much distinction here for Wigan at Central Park. Ellis.
He's going to be replaced, Kaloto, and I'm sure that they'll miss him. But one of the great strengths of Widnes, they've got some great players on the bench, and they've even had to leave some very good players out of their side, Ray.
O'Sullivan directing operations, this lad Chris O'Sullivan from Canberra Raiders, signed on a short-term contract, plays the ball himself. You can do if no one's at the marker. To Lyon. 20 minutes gone, still no score. Typical semi-final, very hard, very rugged. And none more rugged than that tackler there, Kevin Ellis from Wales. Grimmer. Play on. Looked slightly offside, but play on, says referee Holsworth. And Widnes now really upset by this stiff tackling from Warrington. Good ball. Good tackle by Devereux. Good battle there between Devereux and Paul Williamson. That's a good pass from Mark Thomas. Widnes having to weather the storm here, so to speak. O'Sullivan, good kick. Well picked up by a fire. Shrugs off Drummond. Great rivalry between these two. Good ball, good pass to Devereux. That's more like Widnes. You mentioned about that rivalry between Drummond and a fire, John.
Well, he was trying to get all over him then like a rash, but he couldn't. O'Fire just had 2 or 3 steps on him, and nobody can pick O'Fire up once he starts to get away from you. So you're just going to have to be very careful, Des.
Widnes opening the ball up now. Barry down to Alan Tate. Oh, he's done it. He's got a fire outside him. Has he lost him? I think he has. Yes, he has. Surely I don't think the dummy should have been on there, but this is better now. And a penalty. A penalty for holding up the tackle. Well, a quick tap taken by Widnes. Very quick tap taken by Widnes, but Referee Mr. Holsworth reckons that it was taken from the wrong spot.
Well, once you take a quick tap like that, you don't take it from the right spot. The correct decision is a scrum, and unfortunately, Widnes will lose the feed as well. So here's Alan Tate. Now he gets away here because Desi Drummond's not going to leave O'Fire alone, so that's why it opened up inside for Tate, because Drummond was that concerned about O'Fire getting a little bit of room. As it's turned out well for Warrington, because Widnes took the quick tap, lost the feed of the scrum.
And Hume loses it. The knock on. Almost a scrum against the head there. All action now, no points, but certainly hard and tough. Paul Hume, number 13 there, one of the two Hume brothers, to Billy McGinty. Billy McGinty, a Widnes lad himself. And Widnes losing the advantage there. I think, Alex, the loss of Coloto would be a big blow. Paul Moriarty having to come on.
Well, I think at the moment they're a little bit concerned on the bench here, eh? Looks like Kamosi's got a knee problem, but they put a great player back on in his place with Moriarty. Warrington are playing well at the moment, and they're a little bit concerned on the bench that Widnes are losing the ball a little bit too much.
And there is another example, Paul Cullen. Dwayne Mann. David Lyon. Drummond likes to come in field. Very strong, very tough little customer. Very experienced Great Britain player, Des Drummond. Good run from Mercer. Has played on the wing for New Zealand. Has got that extra yard of pace that Widnes can't let him go. Warrington again on the attack. Ellis, the short ball. Picked up by Courier. No, knock on.
They're starting to get their attacking game in order a little bit more, Warrington, and you know, the Widnes are giving them too much ball, so you know, they're starting to look a little bit more dangerous. Here we are with, you know, we've got the halfback on a run around. He comes around O'Sullivan, and David Moyle just puts his hand out and knocks the ball down, but it still gives Warrington the ball.
To Lyon. Good run by Lyon. Oh, no support. Can play it himself. This is dangerous now for Widnes. Still no score. Good tackle there by Faimalo. Warrington crowd getting behind them. Long ball. Ellis, the long ball. Number 14 there on the centre. Rocky Turner just come on the field for the injured Alan Bateman. Bateman gone off with a wrist injury. Turner to McGinty. And this fast, quick, lively Warrington pack giving Widnes some trouble. Just 15 minutes left in this first half. Well picked up by Paul Moriarty. He'll have nervous thoughts. Paul Moriarty, number 15, there about this ground 9 months ago at Central Park when he shattered his kneecap. Crunching tackle there. Crunching tackle by Mark Thomas. That's a good ball to Moriarty. Lyon. Warrington really troubling Widnes here with these strong forwards. None more so there than Gary Mercer. Really taking the game in the pack to Widnes, John.
Well, they are, and like I said at the start of the program, I thought Mercer was well suited to the second row, and especially as a running forward. he's got good strength in defence, and his main strength is that he can run the football, and he's doing a bit of damage in tight.
Ellis, nice kick. And that's a sensible kick because Courier there, he's hobbling on the wing. Andy Courier, number 3, moved out to the wing with that ankle injury. And John Devereux come inside. Well spotted by Kevin Ellis there. Professional play.
They had a few problems last 6 tackles, Ray, getting out of this 22-metre area.
Good drive there by Moriarty.
Looks like they're going to have to kick the ball deep from in their own 22. And that's going to give Warrington good field position again, because they won't get the ball too far over the halfway line.
Lyon. Man. Widnes Alec possibly got a problem on the outside there. Oh, but here's a good run. Oh, superb run there by Chris Rudd. Not a moment's rest for Widnes. Drummond. I would think Alex, Widnes have got a problem here as to what to do, whether to bring a substitute on or not with Andy Courier's ankle injury.
Well, obviously there's a little bit of a problem down here, an injury first of all to Mochi Kaloto and then to Andy Courier. I mean, that's not the best preparation. But Warrington are throwing a lot at Widnes, you know, and you've got to say this, and Widnes are still holding them out. They're not playing exactly well, but the score's still nil, and you can't afford that with Widnes.
And very often a game changes. Good ball to Devereux. Good run, shrugged him off. Good tackle.
I think they've got to bring Courier off. Coaching-wise, I mean, he's got to come off. They can still bring him back in the second half if he's okay. So
that's a good ball, Barry Dowd.
Get him off the field.
The Fire misses it. Half chance there for Fire. Missed the ball. The league's top try scorer, 23 tries this season. Top try scorer for the past 3 seasons. We see Stuart Spruce there coming in at the scrum half position instead of Andy Courier. Mercer. Short ball to Dwayne Mann. Dwayne Mann pounding in. Tough forward from Wellington, Glenora club. And it really is this pack, John, that's taking the game to Widnes, isn't it?
You just get the feeling that they're going to score some points very quickly, and you know, the points probably aren't that far away.
Here's a chance. Warrington swinging his ball. That's a good kick. That's a good kick. Now then, just can't get the ball away. Just can't get the ball away, but that was a good kick.
Well, they've certainly done everything other than score the points. They've, you know, you've just got to get some points when you get up here, though, and they've been up here for a long time and they haven't got any points. So, you know, later on we'll see whether that's a telling factor.
And this Warrington pack, this Warrington defence got Widnes at the moment in a stranglehold, and not many sides have done that this year. Widnes already the holders of the Charity Shield, holders of the Lancashire Cup final, and second in Division 1. Mackenzie, good break to youngster Spruce. Good positional play by Des Drummond. a forward pass, and it is a forward pass. Yes, David Lyon just signalling to his teammates.
It was only the second tackle, Ray, and it's, you know, they just won one against the feet, so they've got out of jail.
That's a good one. To Rudd. This youngster from Mellon, Chris Rudd, doing very well here. Quite a quick lad, played on the wing this season. Thomas. Ellis. O'Sullivan. Lyon. Widnes still weathering the storm. Tremendous defence by Widnes. We've complimented Warrington on the attack, on the driving power of these forwards. And poor Neil Harmon can't get up to play the ball. Obviously another knee injury. The pitch is very soft, John. Although it's in good condition, it has taken a tremendous amount of rain. This might be a problem with these knee injuries.
Well, it is. Anybody that's got a slight strain or you know, is twisting on this pitch, you know, the chances of doing a knee or pulling a hamstring are great. So
O'Sullivan. A good ball. Tate's looking for it. Yes, play on. Play on. Good drop there by Paul Moriarty. It did come off Kevin Ellis. Just 5 minutes left in this first half. Still looking for the first score. Warrington 0, Widnes 0. I would think, Alex, that down there in the bench, the Warrington assistant coach, Clive Griffiths, must be very, very happy.
Well, I'm with Clive Griffiths at the moment. Clive, surely you must be happy with the way Warrington are going at the moment. The only disappointing thing is there's not enough points or any points on the board.
That's right, Alec. We've put them a lot of pressure and they forced them into mistakes, but there is another one there. But we've not put in the pressure we've had down there into points at the moment. It is a little bit worrying, but if we can maintain this pressure, I'm sure we'll come good.
Well, surely the lads are tackling their hearts out, but you'll not be too happy that there's no points on that board, because you've got to take chance in the semi-finals, haven't you?
Yes, as you know, chances are few and far between in semi-finals, and we have to take ours. We've got a lot of territorial advantage, and we've not turned that advantage into points at the moment.
Scrum just waiting there, just the one against the head for Warrington. Kevin Ellis to put the ball in. Good drive, good push by Warrington. And offside. Yes, against the loose forward, number 13. Not packing. Mr. Holsworth signifying that he must have his head between the two second rows. So, penalty against Paul Hume.
well, I think they'd like to come up with some points. They've got 6 tackles now. They're on the 22-metre line. So we'll just see if they've got a good tap play up their sleeve. They certainly need a score, though, Ray.
Very tough battle between these two sides in the league on Boxing Day. Just 6 points to 2 in Widnes' favour. So the Widnes defence was firm then, and it's been firm so far in this first half. Good battle between these two hookers. Phil McKenzie for Widnes and Dwayne Mann, and a good heel there. Stuart Spruce, one of the talented youngsters in the Widnes ranks, just forcing his way into the Widnes squad. David Hume, the regular scrum half, out to the centre.
They've got a man down injured too at the moment, Warrington. You know, their front rower, Neil Harmon, he looks like he's going to have to be replaced. He's no use at all to the team out there, and you know, they should use this penalty as an opportunity to get him off the field.
And I think it just signifies how hard and how tough has been the work up front in these in these forwards with the number of substitutes that we've used, and none tougher there than Gary Mercer, this lad from Bay of Plenty in New Zealand. A lot of worries when he had to come into the second row, but not showing any. Ellis again, O'Sullivan. Rudd, good ball to Drummond. Never down until he's really on the floor, this lad. Wriggling, always on the move. Kevin Ellis. Again, this man, Gary Mercer. Oh, but a crunching tackle by Kurt Sorensen. I think a little too crunching as far as Mr. Holsworth's concerned. And a little too high, I think.
Well, here's Gary Mercer coming very hard with the ball. Now, unfortunately, Kurt is a ball and all tackler, and for a player that goes high all the time, he's just got too high that time, and anything above the shoulders is a penalty. It's a chance for 2 points, though.
And Gary Mercer causing Widnes lots and lots of problems. So, Warrington this time, Rocky Turner, the substitute, to take the kick, and he misses it. Well, substitute Rocky Turner, a recognised goal kicker, he misses it, and really, John, all the pressure, all the territory, 2 goals missed.
Well, it certainly is, and the worst thing about that penalty, that goal attempt, was that it didn't go dead. So, you know, they're out of jail again, Widnes, and now they've just received the penalty. So, both sides making a lot of mistakes, but the defence on both teams is very strong and, you know, very good.
Semi-finals, invariably very tense affairs. It's surprising, but players are very often more relaxed in a final than a semi-final. It's a case of being so near, yet possibly so far. The Widnes not seen much possession of late, and when they've had it, they've invariably squandered it and lost it. And there it is again. Widnes hardly able to mount an attack, John, because they're not really going past 2 or 3 tackles.
Yeah, well, they have. Both teams have got the fumbles, but that's the way it goes in these big games, and defence on both sides is great.
Number 15 on the near side of our scrum there for Warrington. Welsh prop Roland Phillips coming on for the injured Neil Harmon. So all 4 subs on now. Good ball to Ellis. Good ball, very good ball, but Mr. Holsworth, yes, considered that the ball just came straight out. Kevin Ellis just querying what went on. Widnes head and ball, Stuart Spruce to put in. And a good push by the lighter Warrington pack. Well, that just shows determination, John, doesn't it?
It certainly does. That last scrum, the referee ruled a knock-on, Ray, at the base of the scrum. It was a nice little play they put on up the blind side, and it could have been a 4-pointer.
And a point of difference between John Holsworth and the Widnes skipper, Tony Myler. I think Tony Myler actually was aggrieved at the scrum, not so much with the tackle, but nevertheless it gives another kick of a chance for Rocky Turner. Substitute number 14. Now then, the changing kickers. Chris Rudd. Well, John, a lot of indecision there.
Well, I think so. Rocky Turner's a good goal kicker. He's a recognised goal kicker, and he scored a lot of points. Obviously, the coach has decided the goal kicker in the team is Chris Rudd. So if that's the decision, well, Chris Rudd's got to take the kicks. But they do have a very good backup goal kicker in Rocky Turner.
So Chris Rudd only had 2 chances so far in this match, but missed both. And just kicked 6 goals this season. But here, the easiest of the 3. And it's there. No problems with that. So, for all the pressure, just before half-time, there is the hooter. Intense pressure from Warrington. Just the Chris Rudd goal, the difference. Warrington 2, Widnes 0. And although I think Warrington will be pleased with that, John, they really should have had more points, shouldn't they?
Well, they should have had more points, and I think anybody coming to the game today, other than the Warrington supporters, were tipping a Widnes victory, and quite an easily Widnes victory. So the game's a lot tighter than a lot of people thought.
Yes, very hard, but I'm sure one or two tired lads in the second half will leave a few gaps for tries. And the crowd looking forward to the second half. Semi-finals, John, you've been in a few with Wigan. They're invariably very tense affairs, aren't they?
They are very tense, and sometimes the players get built up too much before a game. They get too excited, too hyped up, and they go out, and you see a lot of errors usually in the first 10-15 minutes. So you know, I think if they come out now a little calmer, and with the minds on the job, we should see some better rugby league in the second half.
And the news is from the Widnes camp that it's the same side that finished the first 40 minutes, but of course not the same side that started off with Coloto and Courier, two very, very strong runners missing from the ranks. And Warrington also the same side that finished the first half, with Rocky Turner and Roland Phillips coming on.
I think it's interesting to note, Ray, that the defence in the first half has taken its toll. Both sides have used both subs, so we've got 4 new players on the park, and it was a very punishing 40 minutes in the defence.
And I think one of the problems, John, might be that some of those players who have gone off might not be fit enough to come back on if there was another injury.
No, it could be that we end the game with, you know, 12 or 11 fit players on one side.
So, second half to get underway in this second Regal Trophy semi-final. Warrington just at 1 goal in the lead just before half-time from Chris Rudd. 2 points to 0 for Warrington. Warrington very much the underdogs because, of course, they have a lot of their forwards missing. People like former Great Britain skipper Mike Gregory, Bob Jackson, Tony Burke, Gary Sanderson. But what a fine job this Warrington 6 are doing. Faimalo. And really, John, I think Widnes have got to get the ball to a Fire and Deborah on the wings, haven't they?
Well, they've got to start to spread the ball a little bit and, you know, just give it a little bit more air. They played it very tight in the first half and just haven't been able to punch any holes.
Tony Myler, number 6 there, the Widnes skipper, been very well contained. To Tate. Jonathan Davis talked about getting the kicking game going. Straight to Drummond. Good ball. Well read there by David Lyon, coming in from full-back on the outside. Mercer. These Widnes forwards been tested in defence. Roland Phillips, good run there from this Welshman. Just finding his way in the game. Cullen, good ball. Oh, superb ball to Turner. Now then, he's got the wingman. He's done it. Oh, surely a golden opportunity missed there by Rocky Turner. The wingman had the open line. But it's still Warrington on the attack. Kevin Ellis, number 7. O'Sullivan, good start again from Warrington. Tony Myler.
Well, that was certainly a let-off for Widnes. They, you know, could have been a try there.
As Alec Murphy was saying, you have to take your chances in the semi-final. And let off there for Widnes. Paul Moriarty now settling the game down, bringing it away with the forwards. Sorensen, no better man to bring it away than this Kiwi, Kurt Sorensen. Good ball to Dowd, back to Mackenzie. Sensible kick by Mackenzie, Phil Mackenzie. Notice the patch over his right eye, had 5 stitches in the game on Boxing Day. Good kick from Mackenzie, good footballer this lad. Previously with Rochdale Hornets, but of course from Wollongong in New South Wales, Australia. And it's Ellis to feed again. And this Warrington pack holding up very, very well, considering the lack of real size in that back row. Phillips. Mercer. Good tackle. Good tackle by Dowd.
Probably been one of the best forwards today, Mercer. Ray's been able to penetrate down the middle of the ruck where most of the other forwards have found it going very tough.
That's a good kick. It's a punishing kick. Gavera being very careful with that, but waited a little too long. Spruce. And a penalty again, lost ball. How many times, John, have we seen Widnes lose the ball in this game?
Well, they have lost the ball there, Ray. I think it's a very tough decision on them now. The players don't lose the ball like that for no reason, and I really felt that the Warrington player pulled the ball out.
And Paul Cullen in the scrum. I don't think Mr. Holsworth will be happy with that. I think he'll want a new scrum. Paul Moriarty protesting there.
Well, again, I think Widnes are a little unlucky not to get a penalty there. You can't dive in the middle of the scrum like that.
Dwayne Mann, the Warrington hooker, not happy. Now he is. Good ball. O'Sullivan. Good tackle. O'Sullivan again. Ellis. That's a good ball to David Lyon. Good tackling. Good tackling from Mackenzie and John Devereux. Certainly, Alex, Warrington started off as they did in the first half.
Well, his biggest concern is the losing of the ball, and the team talk at half-time will be very important.
Yes, Alec, I'm a bit concerned in the ball we're losing. So we'll have to try and play the six, but still again, we're not doing what we should be doing. We're not getting stuck in there, right? I'm worried.
Well, I think, Ray, when you get a lad like Dougie Lawton worried, there is a few problems on the park, but it's still only 2-0.
For Warrington. But Widnes seemingly unable to break this defence. Certainly, John, very, very tight Warrington defence.
Yeah, it's great defence. Widnes have got the problem that when they do get the football, they're deep in their own half. And the Warrington defence is such that it's forcing them into error. They need some good field position, Widnes, so they can, so they can mount a good attack.
And I think a little frustration creeping in here now with Widnes. One pass too many going astray. And that's an indication of the mistakes made. The 8 scrums to 4 to Ellis. Now that he's got space on the outside. To Drummond. Tate did well to read that. Oh, good play there by Kevin Ellis. And that surely is a penalty. Yes, it is. Surely a penalty. The Widnes player interfering at the play of the ball. But whatever, it allows Widnes to regroup. Once again, a chance gone begging there for Warrington.
Well, that was the same scrum play that happened in the first half where they were pulled back for it. And on this occasion, they found more space down that side. And, they should have scored a try.
O'Sullivan. And these two were Warrington half-backs coming more and more into this game. Ellis and O'Sullivan. Back to Ellis. To Cullen. Drummond. Oh, good running field by Drummond now. Good tackle by Paul Hume. The pressure now on Widnes. Warrington just 2 points to 0 in the lead. Still Warrington's Mark Thomas. Oh, interception by Dowd. He can't get it away. But that was a timely interception by Barry Dowd. Relieved the pressure. And offside. Roar from the Widnes crowd. I think that offside decision there, I think, gives an indication of the problems and the pressure the favourites are under. Faimalo. I think Widnes need a couple of strong midfield breaks from these lads, John.
Well, they certainly do. They're probably lacking a little bit of the pace that they're used to having on other teams in the back line. They're used to having, you know, very fast players. Jonathan Davis.
Oh, to a fire. He's got the ball away now then. One magical chance from this lad. And he's in. Oh, yes. A magnificent try. Oh, all he needs is half a chance, is this man of fire. The Widnes crowd up in the air. 24th try of the season. A lethal finisher. Just a half chance. And a magnificent pass.
Here's a good ball from Mackenzie. Joe Grimm has done a great job here. He's had 3 and 4 players in. He's waited for the pass. Looks like it drifted a little forward there. Got the ball to O'Fire. It's a foot race, and in a foot race you always come second to Martin O'Fire.
And the pace there round David Lyon.
Be interesting to see the positioning on the referee there, Ray. You know, if the referee was in line with it, well, you've got to give the team the benefit of the doubt. But if the referee wasn't in a good position to see it, it looked to me like the ball floated forward.
Well, there's no doubt about it. This man, Martin O'Fire, how many times has he done the trick for Widnes? 4 points to 2 now for Widnes. No goal, so still very, very close. Just the 2 points difference. Paul Moriarty urging the players on. And really, John, well, magnificent.
Yeah, here we see the try again. Just a great job, Grimmer. He's got 3 players around him, 4 players around him. He gets the ball away to O'Fire, and like I said, it turns into a foot race now. If you're in a foot race with Martin O'Fire, you always come second.
So, can a knock on? And how many times do we see that, John, in matches? You've just scored a try and you put the pressure right back on yourself with a knock-on.
Well, it's one of the biggest problems in rugby league. They've just given the opposition a chance to equal the score again or get in front again, so...
Good tackle on the blind side. Kevin Ellis using the blind side very well. Don't see many...
I think he's lost the ball, Ray, so it's another let-off to Widnes.
It is. I was just saying that Kevin Ellis using the blind side very well, though, John.
Well, they got a nice little play that they put on the blind side of the scrums, and it's been very effective today.
Sorensen. Widnes still near the try line. Just 10 minutes gone in this second half. This big lad, Paul Moriarty, now only in his second game, first team game this season. But a lot depends now on these big Widnes forwards. Mackenzie, does he know it's the 5th tackle? Electing to run. That's a big mistake. Very big mistake. Puts Warrington on the attack. Drummond.
They're looking forward to get this ball very wide themselves now, Warrington, and they know that they've got to give the ball a little bit of air.
Stepping very nicely, this number 4, Chris Rudd. O'Sullivan, Ellis, time and time again we mentioned these two in midfield, the 2 architects at half-back. Ellis from Wales, and there's O'Sullivan from Australia. To Drummond. There must be some considerable relief there now, Alex, on that Widnes bench.
Well, I think what we've got here is, obviously, there was a sigh of relief when Martin O'Fire skipped down the wing, you know, but you can feel sorry for Warrington a little bit. They've had Widnes under a lot of pressure, and it's so exciting down here that my mate Dougie stood up here now, and he's as excited as what all the spectators are.
Yes, Alec, I must say, I've certainly got the nerves, but I think we're starting to get a bit better. We might go a bit strong with a bit of luck. It's only starting to play a bit.
This is better now, David Hume coming away down the middle, but a good tackle. And the chances are coming now, 1 or 2 tired legs in the forwards. Warrington holding on there, Mackenzie, 6 more tackles. Myler holding the ball well, showing the ball, inviting the tackle. But it's Widnes now, sweeping into action. Moriarty to O'Fire. Not much room to work in. Good run by Alan Tate. Faimalo, good charging run. Gets the ball away to Devereux. 15.5 stone, this lad. Powerful wingman.
This is the way Widnes like to play their rugby league. They like to give the ball a lot of air, move it around, and they've got some great players in the team that can unload the ball under pressure. They like to keep the ball alive.
Tony Myler coming more and more into this game now. And Tony Myler, number 6, is working, then this Widnes side's working. Mackenzie, the little chip. It's a good one, but well read. Well read by Ellis.
Very important, the defence in this next 6 tackles. If Widnes can come up with some strong defence and keep them up there, they could be in for the show. They've just given away another penalty, though.
Mr. Holsworth signifying another high tackle. I would think, Alex, that after all that pressure, Brian Johnson and Clive Griffiths down there on the bench must really be regretting those chances that Warrington should have put home. Well,
you know what they say in semi-finals, you've got to take your chances, and Warrington have been the better side. They've missed a lot of chances, and really, the Warrington camp must be really disappointing.
Well, Alec, as you say, we've had 2 clear-cut chances at the start of this half, and really we should be 12 points ahead now, and that's Widnes for you. You know, they weathered the storm, and then they've come back and scored a 50-yard try. You know, we've just got to take our chances, as simple as that.
But surely, Clyde, you've had them under a lot of pressure. You've done everything right, apart from put the ball over the line.
Yeah, exactly. We've just got to keep going and hope we make a few more breaks and just finish them off.
Thank you.
15 minutes gone in the second half now then. I would go for goal. Whether Warrington think that they have the goal kickers in this particular pressure.
Yeah, here's the tackle now. Kurt comes in here very high, misses with a swinging over the top. Now that could have been the penalty right there. Then Joe Grimm was on the ground with the player, on top of him with the player. Instead of leaving him on the ground, rips the ball out. That's what the penalty was for.
So just 2 points difference. Warrington's Chris Rudd. Just the 1 penalty goal from Chris Rudd in the 39th minute. 35 yards out, just to the right of the posts. If anything, a slight breeze getting up now just to help him. Oh, it's well struck. But no, just to the left. Just to the left, so again, I think Warrington's problems in the goal kicking continuing. And really, John, goal kicks could have won this game.
They could have won the game, and also there's been a lot of unnecessary penalties in the game. And, you know, I'd say Widnes would be very concerned. They get down that end and they get the opposition in their own 22 and they give away a silly penalty.
Still a long, long time to go yet. Roland Phillips driving in. Warrington maintaining this pressure all the time. Widnes only able to burst out now and again. O'Sullivan. Good tackle by Tony Myler. And Ellis. Cullen. That was good defence by Widnes. They came up very, very quick. They came up on the outsides. They stopped man's options from passing. Now, what chance a good high ball. There it is. Alan Tate's underneath it. Ellis is there as well. Oh, magnificently taken. Magnificent catch there by Alan Tate. Tate back to his best. Devereux. Just a powerful lad to bring the ball away. Got that extra yard of pace on the wing. Much better than the forward. Barry Dow. But this Warrington tackling, relentless, driving in all the time, putting these bigger men down. Moriarty. No way through. Joe Grimm was almost like a dartboard bullseye there. Warrington diving in at him. And Widnes hardly made a yard in ground. Tony Myler. Tate. Well taken by David Lyon. Good positional play there from the fullback. And good passing to Drummond. Nice run by Drummond. Just couldn't keep his footing. And I think as Drummond caught Barry down when he was going down.
Here's Drummond, he slips through a tackle here and just shows the ball on the outside. He's quick enough to make the break on the inside, loses his balance and falls to the ground. Now Moriarty comes in very late. He was fair game, he was able to be tackled. They've had a lot of close games this year, Ray, and Warrington have, and they haven't had a lot of points scored against them, and it's easy to see why when you see their defence today.
Thomas, both sides looking for the one slip, the one pass, the one run that could possibly seal this semi-final. Widnes just 4 points to 2 in the lead. Neither really can get hold of the ball. No advantage. Just 20 minutes left. I think the touch judge there just having a word with Mr. Holsworth, Mr. Lloyd. I don't think he was very happy with that tackle on Martin O'Fire that bundled him over the touchline.
No, I think Gary Mercer's enjoying himself in the forwards here today. He's been in everything here. He thinks there's a fair tackle here. O'Fire's still in the field of play. So he's got him here. There's a little bit of leg drive comes into it. He picks him up and tackles him over the sideline. I think that was fair enough.
Yes, I think that was a good decision. I don't think there's anything seriously wrong with that tackle, John, but it's young Spruce coming away now. And Widnes' problem really is to maintain these 6 tackles, to hold the ball. Sorensen. A lot of pace, of course, missing from the Widnes back line. Darren Wright injured, Courier injured, Davis injured. But there's the problem, isn't it, John? Can't go past 2 or 3 tackles.
No, that is a problem with them. And again, you've got to give a lot of credit to the very strong defence of Warrington.
Lyon. Sullivan, that's a good kick. That's a testing kick because it's a chase here now. Alan Tate, I think, misjudged it. Oh, just rolls over. I don't think Alan Tate realised how quickly the Warrington attack was coming up. He almost misjudged it, and it almost led to a try.
Well, it's a great kick out of the dummy half. When you kick against Widnes, you always think that O'Fire is going to turn up in the picture and burn past everybody, whether that's what Tate's got in his mind, but he's motoring there, he's really having a go. Actually, he missed the ball at the end, so could have been very embarrassing.
Still, Warrington on the attack. 90% of the time they've spent in this half. But still, trailing by 4 points to 2. Just the one Martin O'Fire try. Alex, just wondering, are there any substitutes on the bench there fit enough to come on and possibly change the direction of the game?
Well, I don't think there's any substitutes on either side. Both Andy Curry and Emosi Koloto are badly injured. Andy's got a bad ankle and Emosi Koloto has got a knee problem. Neil Harmon is also struggling. but there's more problems on the bench staff-wise, I think, than there is player-wise. There's a lot of problems, anxiety, and it's really an exciting game on and off the field.
So, Warrington still on the attack. Ellis going for the corner. O'Sullivan. That's a good kick on this sixth tackle. Tate's there. Takes it well, but I think he ran dead. No. Not a drop out under the post, and a penalty. A penalty. Widnes wanting to take a quick tap. Doesn't Doug Lawton, John, look very concerned?
Well, he certainly does. It's a coach's nightmare today. Alan Tate got that ball in the in goal, which gives you a 22 tap, automatic 22 tap.
Real consternation there, and just, I think, a little back chat between two players. Paul Hume for Widnes and number 1 there, David Lyon. Should be a penalty to Widnes on the 25-yard line. They wanted a quick tap, and Wire interfered with the ball. But just that one break from Martin O'Fire that led to the try. Paul Moriarty coming more into this game now, this big 16.5 stone second row. Mackenzie. 15 minutes left now in this semi-final. 2 points separating the sides. And in Widnes' favour. Grimmer. Good clamping of the ball too, John, I think, in the Warrington defence. Not allowing the man to pass out of the tackle.
Yeah, they're getting very desperate too, Warrington, and they're trying to steal the ball on a lot of the plays. They're trying to...
And here's a chance now by Marlowe. Just can't get the ball away. But that's what Widnes suddenly can do. They can burst away. Widnes now on the attack. Tony Myler running at the heart of that attack. To a fire. Good pass to Devereux. What's he going to do? I don't think he knows himself. And Widnes Tate, and they've lost 15 yards there. And the handover. Ellis. No, it's Mercer. And Warrington still powering down the field, moving forward all the time, but still not crossed that Widnes try line. Back to Ellis again. What a good game this scrum half's had. Very hard.
Every time he's passed forward, Sullivan.
O'Sullivan to Cullen. Little Ellis again. Looked to forward pass, but no, Mr. Holsworth says not.
Gee, that was well forward, Ray. They need a little bit of a hand from the linesman then. The linesmen have got to be able to watch something.
Good play there by David Lyon. Good play by both number 1s. Well taken by Alan Tate, and good covering, good moving up by Lyon. We've talked about the Warrington defence, John, but of course Widnes, they haven't conceded a point either, have they? I mean, that's been equally as good.
Yeah, it certainly has. You just get the feeling with Widnes, though, if their defence is good like it has been, you know that they can score the point. If, on the other hand, Warrington's defence, if Warrington's attack matched their defence, they would have scored 50 by now. So, you know, it's an interesting tussle.
Grimmer. I think both these sides wondering how they can pierce this defence. They're looking for something different. And yet, both afraid, really, to gamble. Well taken by Ellis. Very well taken. A good tackle by David Hume. Hume, the number 7, now playing in the centre. To Drummond. Good run. Widnes moving up very, very quick here in defence on the outsides, trying to cut off Warrington from moving this ball. Mercer. Hasn't he relished the game in the forwards? Still the pressure from Warrington. Ellis again, good kick. Picked up by a fire now then. Has he got some room? Oh, he beats Drummond. Very, very dangerous whenever he's in possession. Good ball to Tony Myler. Oh, back to a fire. This is beautiful rugby. Spruce. Magnificent. He's got Devereux on his outside. Superb dummy. Can't get the ball away. But what? 75 yards there of glorious rugby. Widnes on the attack, on the 5th tackle, electing to run. Paul Hume to Sorensen. Sorensen going for the line. To Faimalo. Can he get over? No, he can't. And that's the 6th tackle. And I think his expression says it all. And just look who got back there. Number 9, Dwayne Mann. Superb rugby. Artistry from Widnes. But once again, Warrington got back. Just 10 minutes left, and still those 2 points separating the sides. Still, Widnes 4, Warrington 2. That lone fire try.
That's just been great attack and great defence, Ray. It's you know, it's good to watch this sort of defence, scrambling defence, and the great attack from Widnes.
Ellis. I said that the Boxing Day league encounter was 6 points to 2 in Widnes' favour, and it's not much different here at 4 points to 2. Good kick from Turner. Again, testing Alan Tate, taking his time. Not one of these 26 players will want to make a mistake. And possession, we can see from the way Tate's clutching that ball. Possession now, more vital than any stage in this match. Devereux. Good strong run from Devereux, again 6 or 7 yards. Moriarty. Mackenzie, good run, oh beautiful run, but a good tackle from Drummond. That was good wing play, John. Drummond coming in there, spotting the problem.
Yeah, you get that with experience. He's certainly an experienced player and a very good player.
Good kick, left-footed kick from Grimmer. Well caught by Lyon. Dwayne Mann, now then, Warrington have got the chance. He can't get the ball away. Good tackle there from David Hume. A lot of good rugby going here, a lot of skills. The ball being moved around. Superb tackling, just like that one. This is what rugby league's all about. Just 8 minutes to go. Both sides, I think, know that one try from either one would seal this match. Ellis. Mercer. Good kick. Not obstructed. A fire now, coming away with the ball. And with a chance. To Dowd. Devereux. Good sidestep.
Well, Ray, both teams really played it tight in the first half, and we said, gee, maybe there's too much tight play here. But in this second half, we've had a feast of rugby league. We've had some great scrambling defence, and we've had a lot of ball movement. So it's the spectacle in the second half has been great. A lot of good rugby league.
Tony Myler. Got the chance. It's knocked down. Picked up. Well picked up by Moriarty for a big man. 6'5". He got down very low then. Another 6 tackles to Widnes. Tony Myler. Warrington having to keep a grip of this standoff. One slip pass from this number 6 could prove the difference. Forward pass. Any particular instructions, Alex, from either coach?
Well, I'm just going to be honest with you there. There's a little bit of praying going on either bench here. You know, it's very, very exciting. This is a great game of rugby league, and you've got to feel sorry for Warrington. They've had a few chances, but Widnes are in front.
David Lyon desperate to play the ball. O'Sullivan, a good kick, only on the second tackle, but it's a punishing one.
Yeah, he's offside the player that got down there early. Martin O'Fire with a bit of open space, so anything could happen here.
Oh, that was a risky pass. He's offside. He's offside. Surely it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Now then, dramatic. This could be a penalty, and it is. Warrington surely have got to go for goal.
Martin O'Fire had the ball here with a bit of space. It was the first tackle. He's taken the odds for throwing an overhead pass, which can't be handled. Then he thinks the better of the two, so he takes the ball in offside position.
So 6 minutes to go. All the pressure on this lad, Chris Rudd. It looks an easy kick just outside the 25-yard line, but I don't think there are many who would swap places with this lad unless he kicks it. 4 points to 2 for Widnes. It's a good one. The roars behind the post tell it all. Rudd puts the goal over. All square. Warrington 4, Widnes 4. And seconds now ticking away. John, a tragic mistake.
Well, it certainly was. It's a mistake that Widnes are prone to making. Now they like to play that touch football type of rugby league, and they move the ball around and take a lot of risks. Sometimes it comes off and wins them games. Looks like at this stage it's got them a draw.
5 minutes left. Cullen. Now then, Warrington will want to get away from here pretty quickly. I don't think they'll even bother playing these 6 tackles through. Well, they are doing. Good run by Mercer. What a great game the second row's had. Injected some pace into the Warrington pack, and this lad Dwayne Mann. Good battle between those two Kiwis, Sorensen and Dwayne Mann. Ellis. Certainly we'll be looking for a long kick here from Lions. Get play right down the far end to Devereux. Good chasing there by Paul Cullen. Spruce.
I really think Ray McKenzie might be the player that can, he's usually the player that starts things for Widnes, and he'd be the player that I'd be keeping my eye on in the last couple of minutes.
Alex, it looks as if we're heading into extra time, possibly. Surely a strange situation for either coach.
Well, I think you've got to be honest, Ray. I think nobody will begrudge Warrington the extra points and make it a draw. But Clive Griffiths, how can you see this game going now? Anyway?
Well, we can go anyway. We've got a chance on here now. We can get away.
Oh, he's still going! Is he going over? Yes! He's in for the try! Oh, magnificent there! A wonderful run by Des Drummond! Wonderful run by Des Drummond! Oh, fire nailed him at the corner! And then I'm sure underneath that belly, is it Chris Rudd who scored?
Well, it's the New Zealander again, Gary Mercer, that makes the break. He gets in the clear. It's a foot race between O'Fire and Desi Drummond. O'Fire runs him down. It's a speculator inside. They get a good bounce. Chris Rudd, number 4, picks the ball up and he goes hard and gets over the line. It's a great try, a great finish to the game. But here goes Mercer again. Mercer's been an outstanding player in this match. O'Fire comes in and then he's got to go back away. He can pick Des up. He's picked him up with pace here. Des throws a speculator back over the top, hopes for the best. And Ray, the best happens. Rudd picks the ball up on the half volley, goes for the line. He's still got to beat a tackle here and gets over the line. It's a great finish to a great game.
Yes, he's still had a lot of work to do, did Chris Rudd there when he picked that ball up. Fortunate with the bounce, but there were still 3 men there in front of him. And at last the Warrington fans dancing, and it's Rudd now. from the touchline. No, just not quite there, so Warrington in the lead, 8 points to 4, and seconds here now ticking away. Just, I make it over 1 minute of normal time to go, John.
Very important they don't make a mistake on this 6 tackles. They need to get the ball, hang on to it for the 6 tackles, play out the 6 and a good kick and chase.
And Roland Phillips clutches of that ball. 1 minute to go. Another 5 tackles. Dwayne Mann, they'll come away from the Atzin half-back position. Tremendous, gritty performance from Warrington.
We'll just see another couple of runs from dummy half and then a good deep kick and chase.
Dwayne Mann. As you say, John, coming away from the Atzin half-back position here from first receiver. And really, from this coming kick, I think Widnes have got to make something of it. They've got to throw caution to the wind. To Alan Tate. Warrington up in defence to Devereux. Surely Widnes now will spin this ball out to a Fire's wing, onto that left wing, possibly their only hope. Desperation here from Widnes, I think, Alex.
Well, last time he was on, Ray, I was speaking to Clive and asked him which way it was going to go. Now I think we're more positive. Now, Clive, give me a decision.
I'm not saying anything, Alec. It's not all over yet, and they're still coming strong. I mean, they're a side they can score length of the field, and we've just got to tackle and hang in there now for the last 2 minutes. I don't know how long left. I'll just wait till I hope they blow up pretty quickly.
We've just got, well, I can see what you can see here, Ray. I think it's heart attack time on the bench. It's been a very, very exciting game, and I think both coaches, one very exciting and the other one a little bit disappointed.
So, as Clive Griffiths says, can Warrington just hang in there? 8 points to 4 here. Clive Griffiths, the assistant coach. Brian Johnson, the Warrington coach, who sits in the grandstand, gets a better view in his opinion, must be delighted. Johnson was full back in Warrington's last appearance in a Regal Trophy final back in '87, and now he's guided them possibly to the final as a coach. They'll not let this ball go. 1 minute of injury time gone. Still 8 points to 4 for Warrington. Warrington have cast aside their league form. They've been near the relegation zone. And there it is. There's the hooter. There's one more tackle to go, is there or not? No, Mr. Holsworth blows his whistle. The Warrington players hug each other with delight. I don't think half of those Wyres fans can believe it. Widnes have been the red-hot favourites right through this competition, but now they know more. They won the Lancashire Cup final here on this pitch early in the season, but all honour and all credit to Warrington. They move on to the 6th Regal Trophy final. They face Bradford Northern at Headingley on Saturday, January the 12th. And my John, how they've deserved it.
They certainly did. They played great rugby league. They put all the pressure on today, and unfortunately they couldn't score any points, but you know, like all good things, they were prepared to wait, and they waited. It took about 60-70 minutes, but they finally got the try that they needed.
And then, John, if you are going to score a try, it's better with the killer punch right at the end, isn't it?
I think the coaches, they'd take them any time, but you know, it's certainly a great finish.
Yeah, certainly those Warrington fans have been very loyal throughout this season. As I said, their league form has not been too good, but cup rugby is totally different. Totally different.
Yeah, here we go with Chris O'Sullivan, just cuts back the other way, gets the ball out. It's that Mercer again. Mercer's in the clear. It was a gathering of the Kiwis today. Mercer puts Drummond away. He goes hard for the corner like all good wingers should. This is where he throws the speculator back inside. They get an A-grade bounce and a A-grade pickup. He still had to beat two tackles, one there and another one there. Chris Rudd scores the winning try, puts them into the final. well deserved too.
And I think we have Ray Stubbs there down on the field with one or two of the delighted Warrington players.
Gary Mercer, many congratulations. Great performance.
Yeah, thanks. The guys gave 100% out there. We knew we had a hard task against Widnes. We only got a real small pack. I had to move into the pack because we had a lot of injuries. But to all the guys, we gave 100%, and all I can give it to is the whole 15 that come out on the field today.
Everyone was saying Widnes would coast this.
I mean, Widnes are a good side. Don't doubt them about that. But we come out with more aggression. You know, they slipped a try in the first half or whatever. So we come back, we fought, and we come up trumps.
And cometh the hour, cometh the man, Chris Rudd. Great try, great performance.
Yeah, I've seen Desi go down the wing, but he just threw the ball inside. I was just looking to pick it up and fall over the line, really.
Now tell us about that kick in the first half. I didn't think you were going to take it at first.
No, I didn't want to take it, really. The balls are a bit lighter than what we've usually been playing with. And first attempt went miles wide, so I thought I'd let Rocky have a go.
Feeling the pressure?
No. No.
Now, gentlemen, what about the final, Bradford Northern?
Bradford are a good side. They've got a big pack, but we're going to go out and give 100%.
If you play like today, you'll have every chance, I would have thought.
I think, you know, it goes down to all our players. We've had a lot of trouble this year with injuries. The guys have come well, the coach has done well, everybody's helped out, everybody's stuck together and we'll come right.
I'm sure you'll enjoy the night. Thank you, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.